it's a good question that we need to tackle from different fronts. On the one hand, we need to make sure that we raise awareness among children for them to prevent becoming a victim of sexual exploitation, for us to help them in being protected and taking decisions when going online and enjoying all the values that the internet provides them. On the other hand, we need to make sure that law enforcement is sufficiently equipped to do their work, and law enforcement can work very effectively also with stakeholders from the private sector, whether it is ISPs, whether we're talking about payment system providers for the commercial sexual exploitation of children, or NGOs that do different activities to protect children in the online environment when they are becoming a victim of sexual exploitation or at risk of becoming a victim of sexual exploitation.
Anybody using the internet might come across content of this type, and it's important that people are also aware that it's not just content. Behind this content, there is a real child being abused, being sexually abused, being devastated, and we need to do everything we can to rescue this child, to bring the criminals to court, to have the legal procedures in place that are necessary to prosecute appropriately. But it shouldn't stop there. Child victims should also be helped to recover from this horrendous crime.
As law enforcement officers, we want to be able to reach out to those children. We want to be able to identify children who have been abused and whose abuse has been recorded and who's been distributed online. We want them to be able to feel safe, and in order for them to feel safe, we want to be able to identify who they are, find them where they are, and reach out to them and take them out of a position of harm. The challenges that we face are that in different countries, your directive that from the European Commission or from the Parliament is implemented in different ways. And what we would ask of the Parliament is to review the way in which the directive is implemented and to ensure that all the countries make the resources available to their law enforcement partners or law enforcement agencies rather, so that they can properly follow through and identify victims of child abuse.
But there's always more than can be done. I think we have currently what I would call like a minimum framework. So it's good, but it's just the first step. And the way different countries implement it varies accordingly. So we do need more harmonization, necessarily. Better standards, they can still be raised, but also organizations dealing with this. There are many organizations who don't have enough funding, and I would call for more support, for more financial support for these organizations to be able to continue doing their work, to improve their work, to get better at what they do, and also to keep expertise.
Aujourd'hui, les États membres et donc l'Union européenne sont sous un déluge de difficultés. Il faut choisir les priorités. Pour moi, l'une des priorités, c'est vraiment la protection de l'enfance, et donc peut-être aussi réussir à pousser un projet pilote pour obtenir des financements sur la poursuite des hotlines, qui sont les éléments qui détectent, enfin les technologies qui permettent de détecter les abus. Donc ça, il faut vraiment réussir à le conserver, et donc il faut le financer.